Good afternoon. I'm Frank Matura, and Liz asked me to say something nice about André House. And I've been a volunteer here for 26 years, and in 2001 I was on staff for a year at the fair age of 64 when I was on staff. And I lived in Mom's house. Someone said, "How is it living in Mom's house?" And it's like having 4 grandkids that never go home. That's what it was like. We never had any toilet paper, and we never had any soap. But anyway, I lived through that. And then they asked me to tell a good story and a bad story. The bad story is we had been feeding. We fed from 5:30 to 6:30, and Paul's sister was sitting out on the porch, and here comes one of our guests, and the guest was saying, "Now, if Jesus showed up late, what would you do? You'd give him food." So I walked out and I told Paul's sister to go back inside, and she went back inside. And I looked at the guest and I said, "You know what?" I said, "Jesus was no dummy." I said, "He'd be first in line at 5:30, so we wouldn't have to do that." And he just walked off. And then they wanted a good story, so when I was first here, I was sitting in the Placente office on staff. And here comes this big guy, and he's got my college sweatshirt on. And I said, "Hey, that's a great sweatshirt. I went to that school." And here's this street guy with a sweatshirt on going to take a shower, and he's got my sweatshirt on. I said, "That's really a great sweatshirt." So he went in and took a shower. And about 30 minutes, 45 minutes later, here he comes back. He's got the sweatshirt folded up, and it's under his arm. And he came up to me and he said, "Here, you can have this." And I thought, holy smokes, you talk about giving from your needs or your wants. And I said, "Well, you know what? I've got a lot of those sweatshirts at home. I'd really enjoy it if you just kept that one for yourself." So he did, and I felt good, he felt good, and it worked out real fine. But there are a lot of experiences, and the work is good, and the people are great. Made many friends and lifelong friends, and glad to be here, and glad I got to speak to you today. I hope everybody's in good health and good shape, and I'm getting a little old, a little long in the tooth, as you can tell by the hair. Anyway, God bless you. See you soon. Bye-bye.